Hello to everyone. So, this is my first vlog and I'm extremely new to this. So, I don't know how it's going to go, but I just want to document what I do in my life, what I do during the day, and I just want to share it with everyone. So, welcome. So, right now, I'm driving Uber since some time, and sometimes I'll work during the night, sometimes I'll work during the day. So today, as you can see, I'm working in the night because there's nothing outside. And I just stopped at this 7-Eleven to get a coffee because I just need to energize a little bit, feeling a little tired because people have also gotten a little laid back because daylight saving started and not a lot of people are out and about. But yeah, let's get a coffee and try to energize ourselves. So apparently the coffee machine, the guy had just put it on cleaning. So yeah, I'll have to go to another 7-Eleven after I finish this ride. So yeah, hard luck, but it's all right. Usually at this time of the night, a lot of 7-Elevens, the staff will put the machine on cleaning. I don't know what it is, and it takes a long time to clean. So sometimes it gets a bit annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. So I was able to finish that ride. And sometimes I just wonder what goes on in people's minds and what happens when they have a lot to drink, because I pick up a lot of passengers that are drunk, and given that I'm an Uber driver, that's my main pool of passengers. But sometimes when people are drunk, they say certain things that are not that easy to believe, and that is what happened with me over here. This guy told me that, without revealing anybody's identity or anything like that, this guy told me that he's the manager of a finance company and he sleeps only 4 hours in one day, and he exercises for 3 hours every day. And yeah, make no mistake, he looked pretty fit to me, but I don't understand sometimes that the things that people say, that how can you sleep 4 hours every day and be like ripped, and then also be able to drink every second day. So sometimes things are a little mind boggling, but yeah, you get to hear some interesting things when you pick up people, and as an Uber driver you'll pick up a lot of people from various backgrounds, and you get to hear some interesting stories, and a lot of them are fascinating as well. So yeah, now I've got another reservation that just popped through, and I'm going from Springvale South, I guess, to the airport, and I will probably head home after that. I'm not really sure at the moment, but yeah, that reservation is going to take only 46 minutes at this time of the night. Also, please excuse the video quality. I'm just recording this as I drive, so I'll try to have some good lighting, but yeah, I don't really want to risk things. So yeah, I would say that after that reservation I might probably head home, but I really need a coffee, and there's this 7-Eleven that I'm going to that is on the way. So I really hope that their coffee machine is not going through cleaning at the moment. Otherwise I might be in a bit of a pickle, because I have to drive about 50 kilometers and it's just on the freeway, so there's nothing much to look around. So I don't want to start feeling sleepy, and I know I wouldn't, but a coffee would really help at this time, because for me, I've sort of become used to drinking coffee now. So even if I have a coffee a couple of hours or 3 hours before bed, I think I'll be fine. So yeah, I'll meet you guys at 7-Eleven now. So the customer just added a stop because he forgot his car keys in his car, and he booked an Uber because he had a lot to drink. So it's good that people are very mindful of the fact that they shouldn't be driving when they've had a lot to drink, or even if they've had a little bit to drink. So that's pretty good. So yeah, this ride is in the opposite direction to my house, but I'm still working for a couple of hours. So yeah, so I came to this 7-Eleven. I finished that ride that I got earlier, and the guy was pretty drunk, not gonna lie. But yeah, sometimes I pick a lot of drunk people, and it's a big part of my job as an Uber driver, picking up people who've had a little too much to drink, but they tell very interesting stories, to be honest with you. And you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but sometimes those stories are unbelievable. So yeah, it's a little like, I just get pretty surprised because this guy sleeps only 4 hours in a day, and he's the manager of a finance company. He works out every day, and he has 3 kids, and he's managing it all pretty well. Yeah, interesting. We finally got our coffee. So at 7-Eleven, as you know, at night it's the night pay thing. So the 7-Eleven console manager, or the store operator, they'll make the coffee for you, and they're not any, they're not baristas or anything like that, but they'll do a pretty good job of putting the coffee and making it from the machine. They don't have to do a lot, but yeah, a coffee at night when you're working this late does really help. And I have another reservation now in about 7 minutes. I think it's 1:53. In another 7 minutes I have a reservation, and it's not too far from here. It's just another 2 minutes. I stopped at this 7-Eleven because it was on the way. So it's going to the airport, and right now I'm in Springvale. So it's about a 46-minute drive at this time of the night. If you had to do the same drive during the day, it would easily take more than an hour given Melbourne's traffic. But right now it's going to take 46 minutes, and I didn't want to feel sleepy, so Contrary to popular opinion, I like 7-Eleven coffee, especially at this time of the night. It's different, not too expensive either. It's $2, but $1.50 with the app. So yeah, does the job for me. Gonna head to my pickup now, and then we'll see you guys at the airport. So I just dropped the customer at the airport, and I thought the airport would be empty, but I think people whose flights are at 5 or 6 a.m. they're starting to arrive, so it's not that empty. There are a few people around and inside as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head back home now. A little too tired, but yeah, I'll see if I can do a couple of more trips, because I don't feel like going back home, but I'm tired, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out.